Welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 644, recording on March 4th, 2026. I am one of your hosts, Kyle.
Kelly.
Somebody.
Oh, it's me. I always wait till the end because I'm always lost. It's me. It's Kelly. Who?
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kelly.
Hi, I'm Random Dave.
I'm Cowtown Tony. And I'm Adriel.
Yay.
That was a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got through it. Shut up.
We got
It's like
through.
we've
Everything
never
worth
done
doing
this
is worth
before.
struggling for.
That
Yeah.
was a struggle. So
Yeah,
wasn't
it was.
anything then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was a struggle, it means we did it right.
It's true. It's on par for us.
Why don't we get into what we did with guns? And a couple that haven't been on for a while. So, Kelly, why don't you update us for what you've been doing?
So I did a thing on Saturday. I went to this thing in Quebec, and we're going to talk about it in the main topic. So that's that. Previous to this, a couple things. I renewed my RPAL, by the way. Took me 2 weeks from the time that I sent it and got it in
That's
the
really
mail.
impressive, actually.
Did you do it after the declaration has started or before that?
It was before.
Okay.
Yeah. And they can't hold that against me anyways, because we have until March 31st. So
Yeah.
Just saying. The other thing is I also went to the range. I went to the range again with a recruit from CTP, which is our core or recruits from corrections. Took her out and we did some shooting again, some pistol shooting outside. It was a little frigid, a little cold, but we went out, shot some pistol, showed her how to hold a shotgun. We didn't shoot the shotgun because she has a shoulder injury, but I talked about how to hold it correctly. She is an inexperienced shooter, but she was able to hit center of mass at 25 meters around a barricade, and she was shooting 1-inch groups at 3 meters, 1.5 inch at 7, 2 inches groups at 15. So guess what? She's a good shot. It's not because she had a really good instructor. I'm going to say that, but maybe she had some help. But she is a natural shooter. So we had a really good time. Went out and forgot about how much I loved shooting. So, and what else did I do? I had a couple of meetings about maple seeds, and I have some stuff that I need to do about that. I was going to do it tonight, but I'm just too tired, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Met some really cool people in Quebec, and I'm going to give a shout out later to one of them specifically, Joshua. You're listening. I know you're listening because you're commenting. And I got to hang out with some of my most favorite people. Shared a room with Tracey, and she's a good roommate, by the way. And yeah, that's about it, I think. What about you, Dave?
Well, I have been 3D printing gun stuff. So, yeah, please note RCMP. It's not illegal gun stuff, so you can just call off the SWAT team of the black helicopters. Thank you very much. I printed I have a metric ton of shotgun shells, and they're all hucked in a cardboard box like I'm some sort of freaking hobo. So I took it out of my hobo box and I 3D printed these cartridge carriers that you audio listeners can't see, so you should be video listeners. But behold what I have wrought. So I didn't design it, I just printed it, but I'll take credit. And this
Sounds solid. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool. Holds 30 shells. They make a 15 one as well. It's a guy named Section 51 on Maker World for all you Bamboo Labs people, and he has a ridiculous number of cool boxes for tons of stuff, including every caliber in existence.
You should.
So I'm printing 22s, and I'm printing shotguns and 223s and all sorts of stuff. So
what you should do?
happy.
Share a link on our 3D printing channel on Discord.
On
I
Discord.
should. Yes, I will do that. I keep forgetting we have Discord because I just use it for Thanksgiving once in a while, and I forget. And then once in a while, I go in and post like 20 things in a row, and that's why, because I've just remembered that the channel exists.
Discord is for young people, Dave. We're old. Remember that.
Just a little bit tired, apparently.
Apparently. I don't know.
Back in our day, our RAM sticks were not that expensive, I
At
guess.
least,
I
at least
don't
I'm
know.
not on the TikToks. And yeah, I wasn't paying $1,000 for like 64 gigs of RAM. Anyway, I did that. I found an AR-15 magwell for the Ruger American Magpul stock I put on. Thank God. So I don't have to spend $100 a pop for the
AICS mags.
ACS mags, and I have AR-15 mags, which is the whole reason I bought the stock. I think I mentioned that, but I didn't realize that there was an AICS stock and there was a Magpul stock, or an AR-15 magwell stock, and I ordered the wrong one, of course, because 50-50, you're wrong 99% of the time. So I got it, put it all in the gun. I'm like, this is amazing. Get my mag, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, so then I put it in one of my AICS mags, and I'm like, oh, that fits great. So I know what the problem was. So I ordered a couple Magpul AICS mags to go with it, and that's when I discovered that Magpul AICS mags do not work with Magpul AICS stocks, which is fabulous. Why that's a thing?
That's why it's only for that particular. Oh, it might be the 223 one that doesn't fit in there.
It is correct. The 223 one does not fit it properly. And when I actually looked at I bought them from Tenda. Tenda doesn't mention it on theirs, but a couple of the other sites that I found, including the Ruger one, although only when you Google it, it shows not compatible. When you click on the site, it doesn't mention it, or I can't find it. So it's a weird thing.
It's the interesting about Magpul products. They always specify the tiny little details, but you have to go to the source directly.
Yep.
It's always hidden, and not every single retailer will copy it over. So, word of warning for the listeners who are buying some maybe a little bit unconventional Magpul stuff, check their website. Like, for example, their magazine. I guess it's not very relevant anymore, but it will tell you, hey, this particular stand-at mag, because it doesn't curve the same, it wouldn't fit this rifle because they were designed for the steel mags, I guess.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, going forward, thanks, Tony. Where were you 3 weeks ago? I'll do that going forward. But
I was
found
on the show
AR-15
3 weeks
Magpul.
ago.
I know.
Just saying.
I didn't bring this up though. You didn't mention it, so I'm still going to blame you. It's all Tony's fault.
Fair enough.
So I did find a magwell because I contacted a bunch of people up here, and they all said it's not being made and we can't get it anyway. And then I contacted Magpul; it was out of stock. And then like a week and a half later, when I commented on it on our channel, Tony said, "Well, just go buy it from Magpul." I'm like, "Well, it's in stock now." So I have one coming, which is awesome.
From the States direct.
I will be acquiring
okay.
one of those magwells, Tony, and you don't need to know the details.
The details I don't need to know.
That Magpul.
Yeah.
Magpul. Thank you. Posting lots on Gun Nuts. Spent lots of time on there in the political forums posting. And planning ORA season stuff. So the Ontario Rifle Association. So I've got all my dates in. So hopefully they get approved. We'll see.
For you guys, how early is it that's not too crappy for you guys to hang out?
I mean, wear good clothing and you're fine. We've had matches as early as March, and we've had matches as early as late November in snowstorms.
Fair enough.
Yeah. These days, I usually start in April, and we go until we maybe have one match very early November, like first week of November. Generally, we're done late October because you just never know what the roads are going to be like after that, and people get grumpy and don't come out when it's snowing and stuff. So, meh. And that was everything I did. How about you, Tony?
Well, not much this week. There's a match coming up. We'll mention that in the upcoming events, but I'll get to test if my optics mount now with all the Loctite in the world is going to work or not. And I guess get your gear ready for the shooting season. Mag pouches, right?
Nice.
Loaded. So make sure you try them loaded. That might happen. Exactly.
Well, I mean, don't stand on your head.
Well, I'm going to ask you something. Do you usually stand on your head upside down?
Well, running gives you the same effect, but yeah, don't have your mag pouches that loose.
How the
It's
hell
not
you
good.
running?
Just jump up and down. You don't have to turn it upside down.
Fair enough, but that's way more effort.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
Now I don't know where the loaded magazine went. Anyway,
Mm,
the other thing is, you see my LPC is in pieces. I'm just do a few things. Some listeners may remember that for this one, because it's a factory second unit, the front takedown pin's length isn't quite right. There are a few quick removal front takedown pins options out there. I'm getting one of those in, so I guess it'll be easier for me to
You should have
take
told me,
the
Tony.
gun.
I probably got those.
They're pretty cheap in Edmonton. I might
Yeah.
go pick them up later. Yeah, and then I'll throw some like the 60-degree safety onto the PAR, so I'll be able to run maybe slightly faster. Well, we'll see about that. Yeah, that's about it for me for this week. I'm ready for the match, so
Yay.
hopefully the gun will stay zeroed. And I guess match season starts in Alberta now, despite it being crappy and snowy outside right now. So
Doesn't matter.
Wear good
yeah,
clothing.
don't matter.
Again, we get
the
back
road's
to the
crappy,
part of
though.
suffering together when you're all suffering with your buddies at a match. You're total badasses because you went out and did this stuff. And that honestly is where the best memories are made, when everything is
That's true.
one of my best shooting memories. We were at a match. It was horrible. It pissed rain all day. Absolutely poured. We were up to our ankles in water, and we're sitting in the back of a truck having lunch, and it was freaking awesome. I will always remember that lunch. Me and Brian Bolivar.
Oh, cool.
It was great. It was like 15 years ago. I still remember that. So,
Yeah.
suffering is good.
All right, let's go to the next Albertan. What's Adriel doing?
Oh yeah, I missed a week, I think, because I had a meeting. I did a PAL course in a rural area. That was good. I got a bunch of more free guns. I'll show you the nicest one. It's this H&R Topper. Yeah, Topper. It's a single shot, 12 gauge. This is the nicest one. I'll probably still refinish it because the stock is pretty rough. And I might refinish the other two. Or actually, no, I'm not going to refinish the other two. I'm going to refinish one of them. The other one's going to be parts for this one because it's pretty rough. Speaking
Are you not going to PAL gun them?
What's that?
Are you
I
not
think,
going to?
I think I'm going to PAL gun this one. I think
fair
this
enough.
one's appropriate for PAL gun kind of a thing. Making an extra fit kit. This gun I had gotten from a listener and a friend of mine. It was one of his father-in-law's rifles, and I am done my restoration. So you can still see
the
like
wood
it's
looks very nice.
yeah, it looks a lot more wet and not dusty and that kind of thing. The steel is still not perfect. Like on the outside, it's blued, but it's still cruddy looking. But it works.
Nice.
Yeah, this is an
Single shot?
HR. Sorry, this is a Eaton's Ranger single shot, which is a Cooey. It's a
Yeah.
Eaton's. Yeah.
Eaton's. Yeah,
They're all mail order guns.
Eaton's put Ranger on everything. I found single shots, semi-autos. I think a shotgun, a Ranger shot. They just put like, oh, it's the Ranger shotgun. It's like
Sounds like a Winchester Super problem. Everything's super with Winchester.
yeah. Anyways, I'm done. So
Nice.
Awesome.
back off the side. Yeah.
I must say, I do like the way stocks look when they've had the crap beat out of them. There's cuts and gouges out of them, and then you actually oil them or finish them properly, and it's a little darker. I like that look. I think that's cool.
Well, this one.
Yeah.
You like this one because it looks nice.
Nice.
Weathered.
Well loved. Well loved.
Experience. Nice.
What else did I do? I did a doubleheader PAL course at Sherwood Park. That was a good time. I had some Brits come out, and they were like, "You guys can do what? You can do what?"
Right? they can have silenced pump action 30-round mags.
Can
Yeah.
and do, or I think are different things, right?
Pretty sure they do. Do they not?
There's a difference in how easy and how approachable it is, and hunting as well. There's a difference in how easy and approachable it is out here.
Right. I know shotguns are way easier in comparison to but I think manual rifles are on the same level, so it's not like
I don't know enough
impossible
about it, and
to
I don't
get.
care
Yeah.
at all about England.
Did you tell them we can't have pistols anymore, though?
They know, yeah.
Okay.
I ordered some PMC 308 X-Tac after last show. I was just like, maybe I should get some. And my buddy was like, I'm going to tend to order. I'm like, yeah. So I'm getting
Save
some
the
of that.
brass. Save the brass.
Yeah, I've got lots
you
of.
want-
I got lots. What's that, Dave?
Do you want 308 brass, Tony? Because I think I have a sandbag of it.
Shipping will be expensive.
Well, if you're out here, let me know. I will give you
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of rounds of 308 brass.
Going
Yeah, I don't,
going to the airport
know.
and it's like, what's in the case? You don't need to know about it. It's metal, heavy metal.
They won't let you take empty brass through security. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
Well,
It's dumb.
can you check them?
Yes, you can check
Yeah,
them
it's like
as long as you go
50
through overweight
pounds of-
baggage, and they may refuse it. So they'll have
Really?
to check it. Yeah, you're better to just ship.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Ask me
moving.
how I know.
All right.
Anyway,
Let's keep going. I went to Swamp Donkey. Why did I go there originally? Oh, to grab a gun for Dave in Calgary. I was grabbing that Marlin with a 40-inch barrel. Have you guys ever seen a shotgun with a 40-inch
likes
barrel?
Stupid barrel
Yeah.
guns.
No.
I haven't.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is.
I've
It's
seen
huge.
some long guns. I don't remember.
Why?
I don't know. You can like point it at the duck, and by the time it gets to the duck, like
Poke
it's
it?
right out.
Poke it out there.
Talk with it.
Yeah, you get
Jeez.
that muzzle velocity. Yeah, and while I was at Swamp Donkey, I was like, "Oh, you guys have the Adler 8500s." Oh, so I grabbed one of those.
Nice.
Yeah, the wood one, because I think the plastic one you could get for a little bit cheaper, but the wood one's a little bit more expensive. But
Well, it's
yeah, and a
pretty
little
fancy.
bit nicer.
Well, Turkish walnut is pretty good.
The wood is nice. It's got that lasered like let's,
Checkering
throw a little
thing?
bit of light there. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's got the lasered cut in checkering is what everyone's doing these days. But yeah, I mean that part
you
looks
shot it?
fine. The cycling is fine. The thing I don't like is the magazine release. And it's going to be hard to show here, but this magazine release, okay, one, it's nowhere near the grip. You have to break your grip. The other is that you have to press down both sides of the button to remove the magazine.
Wait, what?
Because the magazine is actually latching in two places. It's latching on the back and the front of the magazine. And
Is
this
it
button-
ambi so you can do it on the left or no?
Well,
No.
ambi would be you're using
No.
both hands, Tony.
No.
It's
Well, yeah, but at least you can do an AK thing instead of the whole.
no, he's saying you need to push on both sides.
Well, no. It's just one side of the button. It's just one button, but you got to like press it really hard in there.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't, that mag doesn't come out. The rest of the gun, like the cycling is smooth enough. The trigger is fine. Like it's a light 2-stage kind of a trigger. So when you press it,
Is it like a shotgun
it goes
trigger?
in. No, it's way better than a shotgun trigger.
Hmm.
Nice solid reset
Reset's
on it.
pretty strong on it.
Yeah, all that stuff is fine. The rail is aluminum along the top there. That's fine. The rear sights are fiber and the front's fiber, which I hate, but whatever. The mags are 5-rounders. They have 5.9s as well if you want something a little bit longer, but the 5s click in there nice and small. And
Is
the
it an
recoil
AR
spring.
mag or
What's that?
what kind of mag is it?
Proprietary.
Proprietary, man.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Proprietary.
Single stack too.
Yeah, single stack
Stepping back in
mag
time.
and a terrible disassembly on it. Like to disassemble it, you have to get an Allen key in there, like a big honking Allen key, and you need to
Oh, what
loosen off
the-
that thing, turn that thing out, and then it comes apart like a shotgun, right?
It's is it a recoil operated? No, it's not a recoil.
Gas.
Inertia. Oh,
Gas.
it's gas.
Gas
Gas.
operated.
Short stroke.
Yeah, short stroke. Very short
Okay.
stroke. Like beep, that much. That's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Other things they had there. They had these 5.97 drum mags, these little 30-rounders. I'm like, well, that's cute.
Oh, that's way
Oh.
smaller than I thought. I thought it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I kind of want it for this gun because these mags are friggin' huge. But then that is
Does it work though? To be
I
seen?
TBD. I wouldn't bet a match on it.
Can you disassemble it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, that's
And in fact,
improvement.
You can load it by like pulling these things to the side. That's why I'm saying I'm not really sure because the last couple rounds, like it's actually stuck right here. There now it's not it's still in the hole
Well, the 5.97 mags always had that problem. The Pro mags, anyway.
the last couple rounds not feeding.
It depends. You gotta
Yeah.
use the bullet with the right lubricant, and then you gotta smack it.
Yeah, I think with if it was fully loaded, it's gonna have enough pressure. It's just the last couple that don't really want to feed. But it's a 30 rounder. Apparently they sell a 70 as well. I just haven't seen it.
I've heard about it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I got that, and then I noticed that they had the TM22 mags, and I've been meaning to get a TM set up. I have a TM22 standard or cadet. They're the same thing, and I've been meaning to either use that one for a multi-gun rifle or use something else. So I picked up some of those mags, and
You
then
built a very nice SBI, and they're just gonna give up on it.
what's that?
I said you built a very nice 1022. You're just gonna give up on it.
No, I have two kids and one of them's going to shoot a gun with me this weekend. So I need
okay, good.
other firearms, and that's what this is. This is a TM22 Feather. So the TM22, they sell the Cadet plastic regular stock. I've had one of those before. TM22 Pro, that's the aluminum top, and then this is the Feather. It's lightweight because it's plastic. It's plastic fantastic everywhere on this thing, which is the same as the Cadet as well. Which, yeah, I mean, everyone's seen these things. They've got a very nice short, like the safety is very easy to get to just with your right hand there.
Nice.
Not much to it. Left hand charging, correct hand charging. Not even an option to go right hand.
I think
Left
the
hand
Pro
only.
it's finally
Nice.
ambidextrous, so you could go the wrong way, or if you're wrong-handed, it could be the right way. Depends on how you ask.
There's no
No one
there's no
cares about
hole
lefties,
to put it on the left hand side for this one. Or sorry, on the right hand side. Left hand only, which is the correct
Nice.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did remove, it has a carry handle and it has like a front sight tower. I took a picture of those and I promptly took them and threw them in my bin where they will never come out again. Because
You mean you are never LARP?
needs a dot, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna LARP. And in fact, I did see some 3D printed foreends, so I might do one of those. Comes with a weird buttstock on
Does
it.
the Alex homebrew top charger work?
Oh, maybe. I would say maybe
I
because
think
there
that's
is
more
the
designed
upper
for the
does
metal.
come off. Yeah, I'll say maybe. Probably not though. What else? I don't have it yet, but I ordered. I'm working with a guy right now on Gunpost. I'm trying to get his Savage 12 LRH. That's the long range heavy barrel. That's
Nice.
Savage's precision rifle. It comes in an HS precision stock with Savage's precision AccuTrigger.
I think it's
Which-
a red blade trigger that goes down under a pound or something like that. It's pretty
Yeah, that
crazy.
one it says aim down range, carefully load the bolt, and then fire it.
Slowly close the bolt.
Yeah, slowly close the bolt and make sure you're pointing a safe direction while you're doing it because
Yeah.
it's got a hair trigger.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's because I wanted to get a platform for reviewing precision optics and precision stocks and that kind of thing. So
Nice.
that's the long-term goal with that rifle is to do that kind of stuff.
Did you say which caliber?
6.5 Creedmoor because I got
Mm.
lots of it.
Nice.
Lots of it. I got lots of reloading components. I probably have like another probably 300 bullets, like a gajillion cases. I have a bunch of reloaded ammo. That's decent stuff. Yeah, so
That's good. We know it's, in fact, at least 200% more accurate than a 308.
yeah, maybe for the long range stuff. But yeah, so I still haven't got that. The guy like maybe March or something. It's from Grand Prairie, so we'll see. This weekend, speaking of Tony's talking about match shooting, this will be the first 3-gun match of 2026 at Sherwood Park.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use it as practice for SMMG. So I'm going to try to do as much as possible to practice. What I really have to do is get my shell caddies drilled and mount my ELS forks on it. So I
You
can pop
still
those
haven't
on
done
off.
it. It's this weekend, sir.
I got 2 more days to drill those holes. Yeah.
Okay.
Throw some rivets in there or screws and Chicago screws or whatever. Probably.
Sounds like you don't have enough time to dry fire with that.
Oh no, dry fire with what? So like
Dummy
my
rounds?
shotgun and My shotgun? No, with my shotgun, I'll do some loading practice with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you need a new thing.
Yes, that's why I need it on there. I do need it on there soon. My rifle is something I'm not really decided on. I can use M1 Grand, which
Nope.
I like shooting it.
I get it, but you are preparing. Think about the objective. You're preparing for a U.S. match. You want the magazine release to go here.
I like shooting my M1 Grand. I could use my
You
Gamer
have BOA
1022.
for that.
I could use my Gamer 1022. I could use my TM22 Feather, but it's not sighted in. Or I could use the Bison, BCL Bison.
I think you should use the Bison so you can use the mags.
You think so?
Bison was the mags,
I
and you
think
have the
that's
same
yeah.
optics as you would in Superstition.
No, Superstition, I'm going red dot, and the Bison's got a...
Put a red dot on the Bison.
Okay,
But
I'm
then I
gonna
have to
chime
use
in
the
on
red.
this one.
Okay, go ahead, Kyle.
I would shoot your Gamer 1022.
Just to go fast.
You get practice driving the gun and getting down on the dot, unless you had something closer for like a shoulder mount that's still semi, because you don't want to have to change, like having to cycle the bolt every time. As far as running the same mag, you're not going to be doing many mag changes. It's
Correct.
Ah, that's true.
it's
Freedom
really
magazines.
negligent. Pistol mag changes, yes, you'll still be doing those. Shotgun mag changes, yeah, or not mag changes. Shotgun loading, yes. Rifle, no, you're not going to be doing much.
Magazine
rifle loading.
without the silver bits. Yeah.
I'll be bringing these 3 down.
Nice.
And that'll probably do you fine.
Select the size. My Gamer 1020. The other thing is I gotta put a gun in my kid's hands because one of my kids is gonna shoot the match with me. So I need to make sure he's.
Which one does he
equipped.
want? Well, he can shoot the TM22.
But I gotta set it in. I don't have time to set it in.
What do you mean? Just go there at 6 a.m. in the morning. Is that it?
Give him the M1 Grand and say
Yeah, give him
rock
the
on.
grand. You badass.
He would enjoy it. He would
Dang.
enjoy it.
I thought your kid liked turning money into noise, so
Yep.
Max
Therefore, give him the
volume.
22, right? Because otherwise he'll bankrupt me shooting all that 308.
Yeah. fair
Anyways, yeah, I'll keep going here. Next weekend, so after the 3-gun weekend, I got PAL RPEL, and the week after that is SMMG, which I think I have pretty much everything. I still got to do my ATT, but that should be easy enough. That's a quick online form. And that's about it for me. Kyle, did you go?
No, not yet.
Oh, why don't you go next?
Sure. First off, I hate my room. We've been joking about it, but no, I have outgrown this. I have way too much crap around here. Trying to do anything is near impossible.
You too.
Yeah, but soon I don't have to deal with that anymore because we actually put an offer on a place and we're buying a place.
Nice.
Oh, congrats. Yay.
So I will have a new
exciting.
studio, thank you, and plus a garage. So my 3D printing stuff can leave here, and I can have additional workspace out in the garage and storage. So yeah, it will be a lot better, a lot more space, be able to move around and actually work on stuff and store stuff.
Do you have a location to pay, perhaps to have some for pay storage for Canadians who need to leave stuff down there?
Well, that's what. Right beside me, I have parts and everything that people have ordered. There's
ground.
parts on that shelf, and like I can't even bring that big gun case for everyone's guns in here. And yeah, but more space at the new place for
I
all
might
that
be
stuff.
contributing to the problem. Sorry. Oops.
No, you have one box here.
Well, yeah, one.
You
box.
have one
It's
small box. Like,
adding to the problem.
no, you're good, Tony. Everyone's good. It's just soon it'll be
Soon
a
too.
lot better. And really started hating it because I actually started working on stuff. I've been putting it off partially because of what I have to deal with, but
I know
pulled the
feeling,
Dremel out and finally changed the connector on my MagTube to receiver so that I could run a captured follower. Because after, well, this would have been the 11th year, that follower keeps getting stuck. Like, it's getting ready to pop through. So, old follower, new captured follower.
Nice.
So it should be better because it less tilt to wedge, and instead of retaining on the leading edge, it actually has a ridge further
yeah,
in
you just see it.
that captures it further back for the longer port openings. And so got the connector in there, retrim that. I still got a little bit of cleanup to do on the load port, but yeah, so that'll be what it's like when it's all done.
Look at that port
Very
job.
nice.
It's awesome. I love it.
Thanks. I'm debating I might take the Cerakote off and polish that again instead of just having the worn Cerakote on there. Haven't decided. And also, because I was having issues, I ordered it a while ago, but gotta be putting in a new shell catch. So this is a raw pre-tuned shell catch, so that'll be interesting because I've always just tuned them myself.
2-piece or 1-piece?
It's a one piece.
Got it.
So for the 2 pieces, I'd have to mill out because they use a ethos style shell catch, which their button is more
okay.
oval instead of round. And I never could get the J. Kenny 2-piece ones to work, and right now I don't feel like dicking with that. But I will be having a new release button on it. So a little bit bigger than the Terran Tacticals, but it is plastic, so we'll see how that goes.
Interesting.
So-
It's a plastic part.
Yeah, it molded plastic. Whatever.
Should be strong
But,
enough, but I just thought it's surprising.
Right?
So yeah, there's shotgun, a little bit of polish to do on that and decide what I'm doing with that. But I am gonna try and take that out Saturday morning to test out. And I started building some rifles. Was gonna build more, but realized that people were bringing parts down to finish building them. So
Oh, are they
I
going to
can't
build the rifle day of or day
well,
before?
not day of, but they'll be come down a couple days before it. Honestly, half an hour we'll have the lowers built. It's not going to take long.
Yeah.
So
If I can do it, you can do it.
I see Adriel's guys come out there. Adriel's back. So the gun that Adriel's going to be using did some upgrades on it. So he's going
Is
to be
it the
using
Israeli?
this IWI that I picked up from the drawing from raffle at Memorial.
Nice.
So I have put a Kelvin Elite trigger in there. Timney
Anything better
49
than that?
It depends. They
No,
don't-
you
no.
don't. That's no.
Shut up,
Depends if you-
Adriel. Shut up.
I could put an AR Pro, which is a 2-stage trigger. Barely.
No. I'm just joking around, man. Come on.
Beggars truly can be choosers.
Well, and I had to go back and text to see what triggers people wanted, and the only thing I could find from you was if I couldn't get the triggers that you were going to bring down a Calvin Elite. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to throw
I
a
have a
Calvin
Calvin
Elite in
Elite.
here.
Done.
But what shoe do you want on that?
I don't care. That one's fine.
But
They have
It won't
the
make a
flat-
difference to the
flat was a
performance of it.
kicker and
Yeah.
the
so
What
and
kind
then
of brake do you got on there?
So
Kyle?
that is the Veltor. So there are no there's no top ports at the 12 o'clock as per your request.
Looks
not
very
compensated,
nice. Perfect.
only
But
only
it's a
break.
break. It's not a compensator, it's a break.
Yeah.
So that's on there. It's still better than the A2 that came on it. For right now, I have this Warhammer charging handle in there.
Ooh.
So it is a little slim. It works. It's good. It's better than a GI, but yeah. And then I had this sitting here because this bolt release bolt release was supposed to go on my new build, but I'm not going to have receiver for my new build yet because of not being in stock and my FFL still sticking around, which I went today and looked at a list. So I have some people I'm going to be calling.
Good.
Because there are more than just 2 FFLs in town, apparently, which is good.
Nice.
But, so, the new fancy dimpled paddle bolt catch release.
No bad lever.
No. So, because I had already allotted my old comp rifle, which is up there, to somebody, and because my new one is not going to be built, I'm going to be taking that one apart and putting all my new parts that I bought on it,
On it. Okay.
and then taking those parts and putting them on my modern sporter.
Ah, okay.
So that is stuff that, and with that, I realized I did not order the straight gas tube for that rifle speed gas block that I bought. So I ordered that, and it was expensive because I wanted it now. So it'll be here Friday.
Fair enough.
Paid more for shipping than what the gas tube costs. But yeah, so that's one of the rifles. That's Adriel's rifle that he's going to be using. And
I like the
Very
color.
nice. Thank you.
yeah.
Again, for the listeners, Tony don't like black guns. Not the concept of black
he's
guns,
racist.
just the color of black guns. Yeah, I like yellow guns, you know, to go to my
Tony.
origin.
Tony.
Makes sense.
Tony. The government doesn't like our black guns either, so you know what?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Did not.
I'll say
another-
the same thing.
Yeah. Another rifle I worked on was Steven Sarge's that they're going to use, and I don't know if I'm going to keep the magwell on there, but maybe just because it
Looks good.
makes it look funny. But they got the AR Pro trigger, Timney 49er safety. This one I had to pull the Dremel out on
What is
because
the...
if I recall when I first was looking at these lowers, so these are the Anderson forged lowers, and yeah, in order to get the cartridge style trigger in there, I had to do this. I had to bevel out, because that radius right at the front was just a little bit long. So I had to basically shorten that radius, bring the edges further forward just a hair, like 30 seconds of an inch to get the trigger pins in. So,
I've had to do that before.
So yeah,
Really?
my first time having to take a Dremel to a lower receiver, but did that, and now it fits like perfect. I think this is it. I hope so.
It's black.
That is black.
All right.
Too
I
bad.
don't like black.
Anyways, the trigger fits in there perfect now. So
Nice.
yeah, that's ready to go for them. They're bringing down a charging handle, so they just got the GI charging handle, and then I put on a JP compensator on theirs.
Cool.
So
What is the FDE part that's covering the lower in the front?
that is just something that Ergo makes. It's just a sleeve that basically goes around and just adds aesthetic. You have to use
Cool.
a forged lower because it doesn't have a brake. It slips on, so you have to be able to take off
Take the trigger guard out. Got it.
Yeah. So it was just, I got a few of them. I was like, hey, what the heck? We'll throw that on there because they're just sitting in drawers.
Makes the firearm less black, as per Tony's request. Great. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about you on that one, Tony.
All black matches everything, though, Tony.
It's true.
Yeah.
Black.
Well,
black.
have you
Like
seen
a black
the,
dress, Tony. Goes
the
with everything.
anodizing on different things, and then your half of your gun is kind of like purple? Anyway.
But so hopefully that gas tube gets here. I will have my rifle built and that all transferred over. And Saturday morning, I will take all these guns to the range and do some playing and tuning on a couple of them. And yeah,
Nice.
we'll be good. And with that, let's get on to upcoming events. So, Hunting Gear Guy Firearms Training is 2026 schedule is live. He's got a PAL on March 14th and an RPAL on March 15th at Sherwood Park.
They're both close to sold out right now.
Okay, cool.
So,
So
if anyone
go
wants
fill
to
that
get in,
up. Make
get in.
Adriel really work before he gets on a plane to come down to Superstition.
Gotta
Three
make
gun
some-
matches.
Gotta make some spending money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And 3-gun matches, you can go to 3gun.ca, but March 7th, this weekend at Sherwood Park, Adriel will be there. You can go register on Practice Score. They're having a 3-gun. March 14th at Chaz, you can also register on Practice Score. That's the other Edmonton club. Maple Seeds. Looks like we got a couple dates here. Lone Butte is going to be April 26th, and Rocky Rod and Gun Club May 3rd.
More coming.
There's beginning of the year, they're starting
Awesome.
to fill in. So head on over to mapleseedrifleman.ca. Is that right?
Calm. We're
com.
calm.
You're a
We're
con.
calm.
Okay.
Project Maple
Cool.
Seed.
Okay.
Maple
well,
Seed.
I'm sure if
Maple
you
Seed
Google it,
Rifleman.
you'll
Google
find
search
the
it.
site. Yeah.
Yeah.
BTSA. They are doing an IPSC style double header, shotgun on Saturday, mini rifle all day. Some weekend you can go to practice score and go find out what weekend that is on. And
I will be this weekend. I think
Okay.
more coming up. Sorry, I should have been doing this, but yeah, I think it's gonna be all steel match on Saturday, so you can shoot your shotgun or your mini rifles, and then
Okay.
on Sunday it'll be all paper targets. So mini rifles still okay. If you have your PCC, you can bring that out. Pistols okay too. So basically everything goes.
Okay. Cool. And get on to the news. Gunpost now has a feature that you can search by distance.
I
Which
wanted
is-
this. So it's radius
That's
distance.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you can be, instead of just Edmonton, it'd be like Edmonton and 100 miles around or whatever, right?
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, Alberta's good enough. You have enough associates around Alberta.
do.
too.
How big Alberta is? Come on, Tony.
No, he have enough
I know people.
associates to
Yeah.
legally.
Little guy.
Is
Yeah.
legal still straw purchase anyway? Legally retransfer a firearm to you.
Yeah.
To
If
our
it's
Tony.
RCMP
legal, if
listeners,
it's- if
please
it's-
note we're not
Tony.
talking about actually
Tony.
purchasing
Uh-huh.
anything. Tony
Be
needs
quiet.
to shut up.
Don't make me come out to Alberta. Seriously.
We might need maple seeds here.
What?
We can do those without Kelly.
Yeah, Adriel has the capability, and so does
if you
you
if you make Kelly mad, I don't know if you want to do a maple seed with her.
No, you don't.
Fair enough.
We'll rain on you all day.
You do not want to piss
Like,
Kelly off at a maple
She makes
seed.
people cry so bad that the sky cries.
This is true.
Consequences. Fair
I'm a
enough.
very
yeah.
nice person, and not really.
Okay. Moving on. Let's see. Ottawa, Guelph, and Gatineau Regional County Police are not participating in the gun buyback.
Yay.
And Quebec will not be using its firearms registry for the program. So they say.
Right.
Mhm.
So we talked about that on the main on the main
Main topic coming
Main
up.
topic.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah. So one of the really, really huge things there that we just skimmed right over is Ottawa, where all of our laws are made. Ottawa Police Services, along with Gatineau, which is Quebec side, are saying no, they're not going to participate in it. So, what does that say to
Yeah.
our
People
MPs
in Ottawa.
in
Well, this
Ottawa?
is the good thing. The more services and the municipalities say we're not interested, the more the public will actually hear about this too, because
Yeah.
it actually gets put in the newspapers and at your council meetings and all this stuff. So that is really, really important. That is big stuff.
I don't have it on there, and I didn't do any of the show notes. I just did my own stuff prior to the show tonight, but I want to make a note of it too. Toronto Sun posted some not very nice things about the rally that took place in Quebec. So they took, you know how we say, and we wear all of the T-shirts, and the slogan that has been coined to the CCFR is "Our guns are not for sale." They took the slogan and they said our weapons aren't for sale, and they posted it, and we went back to them and said, no, you know, this is pretty inflammatory, and quite frankly, you need to make a change and retract it. So they retracted
I
the
might have
comment.
I might have misheard. Toronto Sun or Toronto Star?
Toronto Star. Did I say Sun?
I feel like I heard that. Anyway.
I just posted
Anyways,
one as
I
well
might have
that
said
was,
Sun, but it's Toronto Star that did it. So they posted a retraction. I think it was yesterday.
as soon as I saw that headline, I'm like, oh, they changed that. No way any gunner said that, dudes.
No.
Yeah.
And the Quebec, so in Quebec, they had it correct and leave it to Toronto.
Yeah.
Just leave it to
Yeah,
the
so
star.
translation
To
mistake.
be fair, Americans call them weapons pretty much exclusively.
Well, we're
They
not
would say
talking
fair.
about
We're
weapons.
not Americans.
We're talking about our
And
guns,
some
to be
of us
right?
are.
and to be fair, you should be calling it what the people that are doing the thing are calling it. No way anybody
Yeah.
at that rally was weapons. So they just did that to
No.
be spectacular. So
To sell newspapers. They don't
Thank
sell
you for
newspapers.
printing
They
the
sell
retraction.
subscriptions because of the fact that they don't print anything on paper anymore.
Let's
Continue.
Yeah. Let's keep rolling.
Let's
skip
keep
a
rolling.
couple of these that aren't gun related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's world news going on. We don't need to talk about it for length.
Let's talk about it next week.
It's not important. Iran. There's a war in Iran, DST in Quebec. BC. Let's keep going.
There's a war in Iran?
Yeah,
Not,
apparently.
not much of one.
Not
No.
much of one. It's only one.
No.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. So apparently the gun ban is costing $25,000 per firearm.
That's if you take the total value of it and divide it by how many they have declared right now.
That's expensive.
Deal it twice.
Well, I mean, and it's probably not far off with the administrative costs and all that stuff.
No, it's going to cost more, by
Realistic.
the way.
What's the
Yeah,
average
the
cost
Liberals'
of it?
own
Like,
numbers. The Liberals' own
1,200?
numbers said 1.9 billion is what it's going to cost. So
Yeah.
that's low.
Yeah.
Go and check out Ian Runkle. He did a whole video on it.
I Run Guns is apparently offering an option to not just import guns from the U.S. to Canada, but export to the U.S.
Yeah, so this is an option for some of those people who don't want to sell their gun to the government, but instead want to sell them into the U.S. They're pairing up with a company in the U.S. called, what was it? Against All Enemies. And that company will sell your gun in the U.S. So you can email them againstallEnemiesLLC@gmail.com for an evaluation of your firearms and see what
I'd
can
be interested to
exported.
see who does that and what they get for an offer. Quite
You
frankly.
might actually get a real dollar value.
Probably
for
more
it.
than $2.
Well, I'm going to say it's more than the $2 that they're offering for the Type 81. However, that
Mhm.
being said, I don't think when you look at
It's
the
not gonna
options
be
that are
much.
available in the US, I'm not sure that it's going to be all that much. But if somebody does do it, please let us know. I'm
Like,
interested.
there's some, like, imagine someone has like an SVT 40 or something like that, and they sell
Yeah,
it to the US.
maybe.
Where those are probably going for like $1,600 down there right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's
I'm
Yeah,
also
you could
interested
get
to see
some-
if they're going to actually allow us to do it. Whatever.
I don't know
They
if
say
any
you
of
can,
the-
but you can't. Yeah.
I don't know if any of the double guns are ever restricted, but there might be incentive to do it just for the historical reasons.
Hmm. Anyways, that's an option. This is that corrective post that Kelly mentioned, so we don't need to go through
Yep.
that one.
Oh, I didn't even look at the show notes. I'm not caring. Okay.
All right. We'll move right on to new gun
Just
stuff.
me, man.
Adriel, so why don't you?
I'm
Yeah,
just being
the
honest.
CCFR is still going their contest. It's Raining Guns. We talked about that one.
Yeah.
The CCFR calendar is on sale right now.
Oh yeah, I
$15.25.
forgot totally about that.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
March has a motorbike and a gun. I like.
Yes,
Mhm.
Miss March is pretty awesome.
Oh,
She's
I
an
should open my
six-shooter from
calendar.
Winnipeg. Yeah, it's $15. By the way, we are going to have. If you don't want to get your copy through the store, you can go to the TSS and there'll be copies of it there. But just saying,
Cool.
$15.
Gonna have them at the Toronto Sportsman Show. Excellent.
Good
Yeah.
price. Cabela's has a couple of Bass Pro rather has a couple things on sale. They have some TTSXs on sale, the 22 cal ones, $52 a box. Some Nosler of Armageddons, $40 for a box. There's 40 greens each. There's a box of 100 too, so that's a
Yeah.
pretty good price on some Speedy Boy 22 cal. I should probably get some, make some coyote rounds. They have the Barnes TSX. Oh, they're back on regular. No, 165 grain was a cheap one. Yeah, 165 grain for $40 for a box.
Sub
of
$1 a
50
shot. That's pretty
TSX.
good.
That's less than $1 shot. Yeah, for copper bullets, and that's the weight that I'm running. But I already do I really need more? I have
Yes.
150 rounds.
The
You
answer
always
is
need
yes.
more.
Well,
Just-
he's
just
not going
do
to shoot
it.
target with it.
So that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good because I was just looking at some old ammo I've got sitting around here, and I've had it for like, I don't know, 10 years, and it's slightly cheaper than that. And that was standard retail 10 years ago. So that's actually not bad.
It's because they're moving to the TTSXs. They've also got some Real Avid stuff for sale. I think they're like
That's a good
for-
price.
this is a good. So they have the Real Avid Smart Torque fixed torque limiter at 18 inch-pounds. So if you and it's only $23, $24 really. So if you want something to throw in your range bag to be able to, or just to tighten your scope rings and not over torque them, this is a very quick way of doing that to
Yeah,
some
and
sort of standard.
inexpensive. Like most of the
Very
adjustable torque
inexpensive.
wrenches would be on the low side, like around $100. So if you are just torquing your rings, that's 18 pounds is like usually the high limit of what you're gonna set your rings to. So
15 to 18 inch-pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is like I have one in my Maple Seed kit for retorquing scopes, and I think every shoot boss should have one of these, Kelly. hint, hint, because I think that's
Well, so how much are they? Why don't you send me
20
the link?
$24, and
Send
like
me the
that's
link.
yeah.
I'll order maybe one or two.
How much? That 30-inch pound one,
Just
the
send me the
same
link.
price?
I don't think it is. Oh, it is.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, 24.
I don't know where you're gonna use the 31 though.
That'd be
Maybe.
your main mount to.
Right.
Just crank
Fair
them
enough.
on until it's stupid tight.
As long as you don't have polymer rails, you'll be okay.
Yeah, just pinch them.
Hmm.
Someone added this one in. Oh, the Henry.
I
Big
did.
Boy.
They had the Henry Big Boy. I see they're offering more lever action options. 44 mag is on a good sale right now, 440. I think that's the cheapest. That's not including if you use your 10% gift cards.
That's actually a pretty good deal for a Henry 44 mag. The Turk 44 mags go for like $1,000, and this is $1,430 for American.
It's the modernized version. Your
This is the
M-lock,
one
your
that's got the
pick
side
rail.
load and the front
Nice.
load. Because apparently you need both.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You
for
can load
unloading
twice
it,
as
right?
fast.
Just rack it.
Both sides.
That's that.
Al Flaherty's got the dual outdoors
Oh, okay.
House clay thrower. Look, it's got tires on it. You can roll it around.
Yeah.
I see that.
And electric battery tray. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all in one. Tactical Imports has the so they've had these 410 revolvers for a while. This isn't 410 though. This is 410 or 45 Colt or 45 ACP, and it comes with 2 moon clips.
Cool.
There you go, Tony. There's your PCC you were talking about last week.
I saw. I talked about it, but I think Adriel put the link for the Sulu arms. So I guess now we know who made them. FOC have them, so I guess now we know where it's from.
Yeah. Moon clips. What's this one? 16-inch barrel. What's this one? Not a
They
16-inch barrel.
TAC Import have the 16-inch as well, so they have
this
basically
is
2
10-inch.
versions. Yeah, they
Oh,
have the
you gotta
short
get
one
a
as well.
10-inch.
It's a pistol.
Nope.
No,
Rifle.
it's a non-restricted rifle.
No, I'm saying with that barrel, it's basically a pistol.
Rifle.
No.
But I got you saying. Frontier Firearms has a whole bunch of really cheap firearms. They have some that are $199 or less for, it says center fires, but then they threw a 22 in there. But they're mostly center fires.
9.3
They're
by
mostly
57.
Yeah, they're mostly in 9.3 by 57, which is
Interesting.
I did the research. It's very dead.
Oh, yeah.
But you can use 8mm Mauser to reload 9.3.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could.
You just neck it up. You literally just throw a little bit extra lube on there and just ram that stuff in there.
You should anneal, but we'll ignore that part.
Nah. Anyway, they have some stuff for $199, $189. I was looking at these for PAL guns, but I need the case to say what is supposed to go in the gun, which is 9.3 by 57. You know what I was thinking of?
Yeah, just
I was thinking I was taking some 8 by 57 and then marking the gun as 8 by 57, but actually
Oh my
9.3.
god!
And then you fail because you didn't get a micrometer and check that case.
No, I'll put a sticker on there that says 8 by 57, but it'll actually be 9.3 by 57. I was thinking about it. I think it's a terrible idea. You guys, you don't need to convince me. Northern Elite Firearms has the Henry Long Ranger, not Lone Ranger, Long Ranger lever action rifle. They have it in 223 or 308, same price, $2,200.
These are not as good as the newer version that takes Stan mags.
Yeah, it's got some other mag. I think like where the mag release is on this one. No, it's not Stanag. I don't think it's Stanag.
I think
it's like a flush
the
fit
new one
kind of
is
thing.
called something else. It's not called a Long Ranger, but they have
Yeah.
the one that's Stanag.
Yeah. Anywho, and then looks like CZ's doing the same thing. So everyone's making rifles for the ISSF competitions, which you have to buy a factory rifle, which is basically like a super tuned rifle right out of the box. And this thing, it looks very super
Space
super
gunny.
tuned.
Yeah.
Very space gunny. Yeah. There's no price on here because it's like if
If you had to ask, you can't order
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It is Olympics season, so
Just give us your visa.
Yeah.
We'll get your gun.
There's some stuff from TFB TV. I didn't really look at any of this though.
they have a bunch of stuff on there. Basically, the European equivalent of SHOT Show. They have a German pump action PCC. Walser has a straight pull bullpup bolt action gun, the RS3, the Hero H6, which is the side-loading magazine. Bolt action has a Gen 2 now. There's more Koa, the A-cut happening. CZ has a P10 in that. And Sterling Arms is coming back with a lever action PCC that take Glock mags. And it has kind of a chassis to it, which is kind of interesting. It does
Chunky gun.
look pretty chunky because I think it's a 3D
plastic.
printed one right now.
Plastic.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah. But you might be able to customize it because it's kind of like a rifle version of a 320, you can say. It has a chassis on it. So that's pretty interesting. Go check them out. They have two channels, TFB TV and then TFB TV Showtime. So check out the Showtime channel.
Okay. And with that, let's get into the main topic.
Hey, everybody. For the main topic tonight, we have with us Tracey Wilson from the CCFR and also Sophie Belen from the CCFR as well. We're going to be talking about the Quebec rally that just happened in Quebec City on this past Saturday. I was there with these lovely ladies, as well as I think it was about 3.5, maybe 4,000 of our most close personal friends.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can agree with that, right?
Mhm.
So Tracey is on. If those of you who don't know Tracey, maybe you haven't listened to maybe the 10 or 15 episodes that you've been on of Slamfire Radio, I think you actually are our most frequent guest.
Oh, good. Well, I was just thinking the other day that we don't get together enough. So yeah, maybe we should do more.
So, Tracey Wilson, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what do you do?
Well, I am your favorite
Yes,
bean eating, gun toting, chihuahua owning grandma from the suburb. I rail against the government for a living. No, just kidding. No, I do all that. But my name's Tracey Wilson. I'm the vice president of public relations for the CCFR, which was just a really nice way of putting a gun lobbyist. It just sounded better on my business cards. So that's what we went with. But yeah, I work for the CCFR. I'm a founder of the CCFR. We've got 10 years under our belt now, trying our best and our damnedest to preserve the ability and to enjoy and use our firearms. And I was joined by my good friend here, Sophie Belen from Quebec.
Yes.
And we traveled to Quebec City. You were there too with us, Kels.
Yeah.
And we railed against the Quebec government, who is the only provincial government who has signed a deal with the feds to help facilitate their gun grab solely against legal licensed gun owners and their legally acquired firearms.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit because I think Sophie Belen is the one of the Quebec directors for the CCFR. There is one other director for Quebec as well. Jason Warren. He was at the rally too, and we're going to talk maybe a little bit about who everybody that was there. But I do want to get into it. So I have to say this. I've been to a couple of rallies. I've helped organize a rally or two. I think this rally was one of the most well-organized rallies I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I just have to say that. And a lot of the credit goes towards Sophie, the CCFR team, as well as our partners as well. So let's talk a little bit about the partners who helped organize this. Sophie, do you want to mention them?
Yes, of course. Jason Warren, my co-director, and Martin Bourget and his wife, Kate Nadeau-Mercier for ACP Nation. So it's an organization for fishing and hunting. He have to on a radio station named Radio Crash.
Yep.
So he makes all the media, all the advertising and everything on website, on radio. So he made an amazing job. Chief of Security, Stéphane Gamache. So an exceptional man. Really make a good job with all the volunteers there. So all the police officers says that the events was really, really untouched. So, but the major thing on this event. It's the people for February 28th in Quebec. It's raining, snowing. It's not an odd time of the years, and in Quebec it's really cold. So, but everybody showed there make me cry.
Yeah. I also want to mention to Guy Morin,
Yes,
Yeah, we do.
president of what's it? How do you say it? You say it in
It's Association des clubs et chantiers du Québec. So it's an
Clubs and
shooting
ranges.
range association for Quebec.
French. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
So Guy Morin and Martin, and it was. I have to say this: it was a party atmosphere. I've never, as I said, the rally was different. We had who was our DJ?
DJ Remember.
Yeah.
Of course, I should remember DJ Remember.
Yeah, you forgot DJ Remember. Way to go.
The rally was it was a long rally. So when I heard that there was going to be a DJ, I'm going, okay. It was a little I thought it was a little odd, but he kept the crowd pumped, and you can't talk for 3 hours straight. I could, but most people can't, and people don't want to listen to me either
Most
for
people
3
don't want
hours. But there was speeches. Sophie gave some really incredible speeches. Tracey, you gave a couple of speeches in English, but you did try in French.
I'm trying
You're
to learn
learning.
French. I am
Yeah.
learning. So I actually think I only spoke once to the microphone, and that's because I was there to support Quebec gun owners, the Quebec team that put this together, and the Quebec people in general. So I think the biggest role I could play was just sort of advertising it and showing up, because sometimes people will go where I go, so that's wonderful.
Mhm.
And I like to think that happened. But yeah, mostly I just wanted to tell the good people of Quebec that they don't deserve what their government's done to them, that I stand with them, the CCFR stands with them, and all of Canada stands with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I think Quebec was loud and proud at that event, as I said,
yes.
for 3.5, maybe 4,000 at the highest point. We had buses. How many buses did you have organized?
17.
Was it 17? And they
Yes.
were bringing in, and then people were coming. I think we had people there from. We had Jason Gallen there. Like, how
Not
cool
from
is
New
that?
Brunswick. Yeah.
Yeah, he came up.
The legend.
But the legend. For Slamfire listeners, you know Jason. And then we had people coming from Ontario. Obviously, there was a crew of us as well, and from other provinces too. Sophie, why did we pick Quebec? Why did we pick Quebec City?
Because it's the assembly, because it's like Tracey says, the first and the only one province that say gonna sign a deal with the liberals. So, and it started in Quebec, Police se souvient. So it started in Quebec and it's gonna end in Quebec.
Yes.
That's what we asking for. And less than 72 hours after this rally, multiple municipalities resigned to participate of this buyback. So Martin Bourget, one of the organizer with me, and I build a website, an interactive website where people can go reach all the information to present a file at the town and go through to make some pressure on the provincial government, Yann Lafrenière. So it's going fast. It's going fast. But everything is good news for us.
Nice.
So when you were talking about that, the latest number that I saw was 200 municipalities in Quebec are saying no, they're not going to participate in this. I think that's huge, because I want to say this. I think the rest of Canada had thought that because the Quebec government said we are going to participate in this, there was some let's be honest, some hard feelings, right, between gun owners in other provinces and Quebec. And Quebec's, what I saw was Quebec saying, no, we don't agree to this, and we're standing up to.
Exactly.
And what you're doing, and I have to say this, Sophie, you're making a huge impact. You and Martin putting together, or Guy, was it you or Guy? Sorry, or Guy or Martin that put together the package that municipalities could draw from. Was it Guy or Martin and you?
It's
I
Martin.
think, yeah, Martin.
It's Martin. Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you, and I think this was really important before the event took place. You and I had, okay, Tracey. Tracey acknowledges she doesn't speak French very well, right? And Rod doesn't speak French very well. So we needed somebody in Quebec that spoke French fluently, that could meet with our politicians, and who is able to take that messaging. And I know that you take it to heart. You know, the CCFR, but particularly firearms, are something that's really, really important to you. And so you've been working your literal butt off, particularly in the last year. But you had the ability to have a meeting with the public safety minister in Quebec. And can you
Yes.
talk about what took place just prior to the rally? It was pretty significant, I think.
Yes, because he doesn't know many things about what is the responsibility to have a pole or a pole. What is the road we have to cross to have this kind of privilege. So he doesn't know about the background check first. He doesn't know he doesn't know about many rules and many things about the buyback. He thinks that we can have $1,200 for minimum for a gun. So we see today that it's false. You probably have $2. So so he doesn't know many things. I don't know who present this C21 to Mr. Lafreniere, but I think he regrets. He listened a lot what I say to him. Make some studies, call me back, ask me other question, back and forth like that for 4 or 5 times. And for the last post he made on Facebook, we can look that is softer on what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So probably he's thinking on his side with all the teams what he can do to wait or to say that he doesn't participate on it.
Mm-hmm.
We hope so, but since the rally, I don't have any news about it.
Okay,
from him.
Okay, Tracey, how significant is what he posted on social media and news outlet?
It's massively significant, and I'll tell you why. So Quebec was all in with the Liberals on this gun grab, and then I don't think he understood the pushback that he was going to receive, and of course he's begun to walk back, his stance on that. He was very clear that the province of Quebec that does have a provincial long gun registry will not be providing that data to the feds. That is massively important. That is key. And then also that he will not allow confiscations. They won't be doing confiscations. And the way he's saying it is he didn't trust the feds to carry out the compensation piece to his constituents on their own. So he was just wanting to help facilitate that, which is a very markedly different thing than what he was saying when he stood at that press conference not so long before with Gun Grab Gary and Natalie. So I'm sure that didn't go over very well with Polly Sissy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to control my laughter. But I mean, at the same time, I just said this in the last interview. Politicians are a creature of themselves. Their entire goal and their entire raison d'etre is to get That way. That's all I'm saying. But their whole thing is to hold on to power, to get elected. And
Right.
Yeah.
you can lobby the government all you want. If they're sunk into because they think it's politically advantageous, they're going to stick with it. So what we have to do is lobby the people. So when politicians see an uprising of opposition like this, and they're like, wait, whoa, I thought this thing was going to be popular. It's not so popular. All of a sudden they start walking it back, and that's good. We have to be respectful of that, because the more people walk it back, the better it is. Otherwise they end up digging their heels in, which is exactly what Gary's doing now, and trying to save face. So the work that Sophie's doing is incredibly important. I'm unable, due to language barriers and just geography, to get there and make those relationships with him. Sophie is perfectly poised to do that. And she's already getting results. Rod joked with me when I told him what was going on. He's like, that's it, you're fired. Sophie's in. And I'm like, it's not fired, it's retired.
I'm just a cheap new version of Tracey. That's it.
No.
Red version.
You're like Timu Tracy.
Tracy. No.
No, she's not a
No.
version.
What's a
She's
French shopping website?
version.
Somebody can buy me a Chihuahua, please.
Yeah, I got you. You can have the really fat one.
I was there when that conversation happened, and I can confirm that Tracy's well on her way to retirement soon, I think. Well, at least, or at least taking a vacation.
That work's really important, and that's meaningful, because Quebec is the tip of the spear, so to speak. And if we can, keep shooting 50 cal size holes in this stupid gun grab, the very best way to annihilate it is to do that in Quebec. And Sophie is 100% right when she says, if it's going to start in Quebec, let's finish it there too.
End it in Quebec. And
Yeah.
that's where we ended our rally as well. Before we talk about the rally itself, I have to talk about the unsung heroes. There was quite a few of them that participated in this rally. You couldn't do what we did on Saturday without an immense team, but there was a couple of people. They were not part of our team, but they became part of our team. Particularly when we send out in social media about tape and zip ties. I know we can't name him, but let's talk about that.
Okay, that was a funny story. So Friday night before the rally, I show up there from Ottawa, and I've got 500 signs. 200 of them had to have like a stick, like it's a protest, right? So we've got 200 great big signs that need sticks attached to them, and 300 handheld signs. So I had brought some white Gorilla tape, and so we can put these signs together, and it obviously was not enough tape. So here we are at the hotel. It's late at night. All the stores are closing. For some reason, Quebec is a city that's very alive, except for retail.
The bars are all open.
Bars are open for God knows when. Stores, no, that's it. Probably because they're all in the bar. Yeah, all the storekeepers, all the shopkeepers are at the bar. So all the stores were closed. And I was like, well, this is problematic, because we got to be ready for Guy Morin to come pick these signs up in the morning. So I made a funny post in the CCFR private closed Facebook group, because I was too embarrassed to put it on my own social media. But I was like, it's going to sound really weird. But we're at the Delta Hotel right now. And if anybody's got duct tape and zip ties, I'd really appreciate it if you came down.
It's going to be that kind of a party.
It's that kind of a party. Anyways, Sophie ended up running out to Pharmaprix and getting a little bit of tape there. And we were making do with that. And all of a sudden, this dude walks in. And by then, we had moved all the signs and everything into the bar, because I was like, hey, what's better than putting signs together with a group of your closest friends than putting signs together with a group of your closest friends while having a beer? Yeah. So we were assembling the signs in the bar, which was hilarious. And in walks this guy with a shopping bag. And he's like, someone need duct tape and zip ties. And I was like, what is happening right now? It was so funny. Anyways, he doesn't want to be named, but just a total hero. Just showed up out of nowhere, wanted nothing in return, and was just happy to be able to help. So,
and he was just visiting for the rally, but he had so much duct tape and so many zip ties. I was concerned. I was truly concerned.
like, yeah, if he's got like blindfolds and ropes under his seat, like, I don't know, might be a safety risk.
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Anyways, it
wearing
was
a rubber
hilarious,
outfit, was
and he was awesome and super funny, and yeah, and
So we all,
successful.
yeah, so we had another person that was in attendance, and I think that nobody knew who exactly he was, and he at one point said, "Yeah, you know what? You can start telling people who I am. I don't care anymore." He was.
Oh yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about Sean?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure most of the people watching this show right now will remember some months back, I was sent an audio tape, an audio recording of the federal public safety minister talking to his tenant. And he said a whole bunch of really crazy things about the gun ban and, you know, that if they could start over, they wouldn't even do it. It's not going to work. It's not going to do anything. You know, and that it was just for Quebec, for the Quebec electorate, and said all this stuff. And then he told this very upset tenant of his, who is a gun owner, he said, don't worry, if you get arrested, I'll bail you out. If you get ripped off on the gun grab, I'll personally pay you the difference. And I was like, hey, like, give me his number. I want him to bail me out too, because I'm going to go to prison. Anyway, so we leaked this audio out, and honestly, we're still using it. It's incredible. So he's actually in your comments right now. I see him in there. That's our friend Sean Branch.
Hi, Sean.
So
Thank you, Sean.
like
You're awesome.
We're gonna make a movie about Sean, and it's just gonna be called The Tenant, because he's been using this audio against him ever since. But yeah, just totally brave. So a shout out to Sean. I don't think this guy should ever have to pay for another beer.
Come to Ontario, man. I'll buy a beer.
Yeah,
all
man.
day.
Yeah, just a great guy, and just a ton of fun and lots of help. And yeah, he's been with us ever since.
Yeah. On that day, as I said, not all heroes wear capes. On that day, he was wearing a CCF.
Somewhere a wire.
Yeah, somewhere a wire.
But at the rally, he was wearing a CCFR flag. But he wears a wire when.
Yeah, sometimes he wears a wire when he talks to the minister.
Solid plan. Thank you, Sean. You're amazing.
And one more thing before we get into the rally itself. Mr. Penguin, Penguin.
Yeah.
Tristan Péloquin.
Sure.
Penguin.
So Sophie has been doing, I think she's more popular right now in Quebec than Tracey is. So she's been doing a lot of radio and a lot of media prior to the rally. She's been facing mostly positive. However, there was one particular gentleman who was, truthfully, he was horrible to her. He was horrible to us as gun owners. Called us effers as a whole.
Oh yeah, okay. It's this Mr. Stéphane Dupont.
Oh,
not Mr. Péloquin. Mr. Péloquin is another thing, but he says
so we have multiple.
Yes.
We have two. We have two. Just two. On the bunch, just two.
Just two. Okay.
So,
wow.
Prior to, you had somebody who was so specifically. How do you pronounce his last name? Penguin? I call him Penguin.
Péloquin.
Pelican.
Penguin. We know who you're talking about.
No, that's funny.
He's a bird.
That's a little creature. Funny little creature.
So specifically, the he was right hostile to you, and you ended the interview because he was hostile to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then subsequent to that, is it Dupont?
Yes, Mr. Dupont.
Dupont.
In Tintin, I don't know if it's in English. You have the same Tintin. You know?
Yeah,
Tintin?
I remember. Yeah.
Okay, Dupont and Dupont. That's the twin. That's bon. So Stéphane Dupont.
Stéphane Dupont, and he is somebody who as well was not very nice about you
No, really not.
specifically.
Sorry, these are professional
they're a liar.
broadcasters in theory.
He
Yeah.
called me a liar. He said
Yeah.
that I made some misinformation, and I said that I stopped the interview because there's a nonsense, and I'm gonna say some bad word on the radio, so I prefer to hang
Mhm.
up. And the day after, he came back and said that, how can I translate it? The I don't know how to say the woman, but the woman with gun, and but in French he say la madame avec les guns. So he talk about me like that I'm a liar and made
Yeah.
some disinformation and don't listen and doesn't explain correctly something on the list.
Wow.
But first thing first, he doesn't let me finish any word, any sentences, any explanation. So I've called the director of the station, and I let him 48 hours to make some excuse in the air and by email too. Then
Excuse, like I'm sorry.
An apology.
Yeah.
An
apology.
apology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apology. Yeah.
Exactly. So I asked for this, and he have for like 12 tomorrow. After
Yeah.
that, I make a pursuit and I call the CRTC.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
I have
Well,
to
that's
recognize.
certainly bad interview skills if
Yeah.
you're
But it's not
calling
the
your
first
interviewee
time.
a liar.
Yeah, if you Google his name, it's not the first time.
Okay.
So
I have to say this. I think that you're not letting somebody say those things about you or about gun owners is incredibly important.
Yeah.
And I respect you so much because of it. So congratulations.
I'm not just there for gun. I'm there for people.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
stand up for people, not for the tools.
Mhm.
Good for you for standing up for yourself and
Yeah.
for us. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great way to handle that. Just
Yeah.
we're done. Good job.
Speaking of standing up for the people, let's talk about the rally. Tracey, your overall impression, and then I'm going to get to Sophie because I don't want her, I don't want her to cry yet. So let's talk to you.
Okay, so I have a little bit of experience with this. You'll remember
Yeah.
back in, I don't know, when was it? 2020? We did the Integrity March. And there's something, there's a few moments throughout your life that will stay with you for always. And I'll never forget, we were holding the Integrity March in Ottawa on Parliament Hill, and Rod was doing interviews back at the hotel, and Parliamentary Protective Services said, you got to come down here. There's people here already. And I was like, oh, they're early. So Colin and I ran down there, and I'm short, as you know, I'm like 5'2", and there's the big concrete steps leading up to the big lawn of Parliament Hill. And I could hear a lot of noise up there, but I'm walking up those concrete steps. And as my eyes breach the lawn of Parliament Hill and the view unfolds before me, and it was a sea of people. And I'll never forget the feeling. It was like a huge lump in my throat. Like, if you build it, they will come. And just knowing, you have no way of knowing if people are going to show up or not, right?
Yeah.
You hope they will, some might, but you don't know. And just that feeling that you did it. It's so magical and powerful and beautiful. And I felt that again through Sophie's eyes, looking at what she built on Saturday. I know a lot of people helped do that. Well, not a lot, actually. A very small group helped do all that. But that's the second time I felt that way, was looking at it through her eyes, and the incredible magical moment of seeing thousands of people hear your rallying cry and answer it. And that's going to stay with me for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sophie, how did you feel?
Crying. Yes, I did it.
we did it.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing day, and for sure it's gonna stay on my heart for the rest of my life.
Yeah. It was incredible to see that many people coming, and they just kept coming and kept coming.
Yeah.
And the weather, let's talk about the weather because yeah. So
Like it was supposed to be +5, and I mean, I'm living here in Ontario, right? I'm in Ottawa, and to be honest, this winter has been particularly wintry. It's been cold, tons of snow, so +5. I was like, that's a dream. I don't know that it actually got to +5, but by the time we got out there in the morning, the biggest, wettest snowflakes ever were coming down. And then, of course, that turned to rain, and it rained and it rained. And it was like, I don't know, man. But it didn't matter. It could rain on them and you couldn't dampen their spirits. Like that, that, that incredible feeling. People just didn't care. And finally it did stop. But when you can gather, like, I look at I only have the Integrity March to compare it to. And that was a beautiful day, September 12th. It was like 23 degrees. It's easy to say, yeah, okay, honey, let's jump in the car and go down to that rally. It's easy peasy. It's difficult to travel from Ontario, PEI, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, all parts of Quebec, to travel, to come together, get on the bus. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, and stand in it for hours. And they did it. And it's just baffling, amazing.
There is something to be said about suffering with a whole bunch of other people that makes life so much better.
mhm.
That's what they say about the army. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's some of the best moments. We're going to talk about those in just a second, but I think that how incredibly important is it for bathrooms? We had porta potties there.
Okay. So it was funny. Where was I on with Rod? And we were talking about it. I forget. We were on.
You were on a call. You were on the insiders call. And then
Yeah. That's what it was. We were in the insiders group, and that's our monthly meeting with our regular monthly donors. And I was like, Rod's like, so tell us about the rally. What are you guys going to have? And I was like, oh, we're going to have music. And I got all these signs and there's toilets. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there's toilets. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Let me tell you a little story. That very first one we did out in Cape Breton. These are the rallies against the gun grab. I remember we were out on the lawn in front of the Cape Breton Police Services. And there's a couple hundred people there, and there's MPs. I got out of the car. The media was on me like paparazzi. And I'd had like 3 coffees that morning, right? So I'm like, I really got to pee. And I was like, well, we're almost there. We pull up. I jump out of the car, and I'm looking around. We're at the police station, right? So there's tons of people there. I'm trying to do the interviews, and I'm starting to do the pee-pee dance. And finally, I walk up the stairs to the Cape Breton Regional Police Services door, and I pull on the door, and it's locked. And I was like, what? And I can see them in there. And I was like, hey, like, I just need to use your washroom. And they're like, and I was like, no way.
We will beat you on the toilets. If we can't defeat you
totally,
politically, we will defeat you because there's no urinals.
Yeah. They're like, good luck, lady. And I mean, for a girl, I can't just go, hide behind a tree like dudes, right? And the mall was like a 20-minute walk, and it was horrible. So this was like beautiful, clean, fresh Johnny's on the spots, nice. 2 rows of them. It was glorious, and I'm so grateful. Oh. Yes, toilets.
I even used one, although I was contemplating going back to the hotel because it was cold.
Okay, princess, whatever.
Cold seats do suck. That is, I hate that.
Not as bad as peeing your pants in front of the Cape Breton Regional Police would suck. So,
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's talk about some of the most memorable moments of the march, besides when you first saw them coming and they kept coming and coming. But what are some of the most memorable moments of the march?
The rally.
Sorry. Yes, the rally. I keep thinking about the Integrity March. So the rally. Sophie, for you, what were some of the best moments?
Probably when we're all on the stage, hands by hands, and look at each other and say, "We did it."
Yeah.
I think we have a great picture of this moment in the CCFR radio podcast of today.
Yeah, it's my cover photo right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go see the cover photo on the Tracey's Facebook page. But that's the moment that, okay, now we can let it go, and we did it.
Yeah.
Now let's see what the change will be on the next. We think week, but they took 72 hours.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of this moment. And when Tracey and Guy have a little dance on the stage.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
That was nice.
That's nice. And can we talk about Gun Grab Gary's song?
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
That's my
It's on-
favorite one. So
Yeah, so he
It's
knows
on
all
high
the words
rotation.
now.
you know it now
No, you do.
No.
You're like a
Yeah.
rapper. You can sing the whole thing.
by heart. Yes.
It was on high rotation with DJ Remembers. I
Yes.
remembered his name.
I'll tell
yeah.
you my favorite moment from the
Okay.
the rally.
Mhm.
It was actually at the end, and we had this huge crowd of people, and it was very busy, and the music was playing and whatever. And then at the end, people are coming over and shaking hands, and we're taking selfies, and this family comes up, and there's this little girl, and she's up on her parents' shoulders, and she's got a sign, and on the sign is a picture of her with her dad's or her mom's gun. And the sign said, "I want to go," it was in French, but it said, I want to grow up and go hunting with my mom's gun.
Aw.
And to me, I was like, that's kind of the point here, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe people who don't own guns don't understand, but these are things I've owned for decades, if not generations. I want to pass them on to my kids and my grandkids. And here's this little girl holding a sign of her with her mom's firearm, and she wants to grow up and she wants it to be hers. And I want that for her too.
Yeah.
So that's why we fight. Yeah. I love
That's
that part.
awesome.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really good moments. Obviously, we sang "Oh Canada," and that's pretty significant when we talk about being in Quebec, right? And in front of the legislature building there on the National Assembly. It's significant, and the reason that we did that was to show that we're all affected by it, and Quebec is behind all of Canada. And there's other moments like Guy Morin, and I have pictures of him, by the way, with his hat on, and he's throwing out
donuts.
Hortons donuts from the top of a trailer at people. Martin and Kate, they are incredible. Their dynamics are incredible. They're great people as well. People were so engaged. It was just a really well done rally. Now, Polly, I was expecting to be a little bit of pushback from Polly Souvent. However, there wasn't any. Was there any expectation, or was there thoughts that there would be like a counter protest or anything?
Well, I had heard from somebody. I don't know who told me. But there was supposed to be
8 people. Yes.
8 people were coming to counter protest. I don't think they showed up, either that or I just couldn't see them across the sea of thousands of people. So
you smell it.
I mean, look, like somebody told me that, and I was like, well, good, let them come. I mean, they have just as much right to protest as we do. And, if you believe strongly in something, I would defend your right to the death to come and protest. It's your charter right in Canada. But as usual, like the other side doesn't show up to any of this, right? They don't show up to any of it.
Maybe because it was raining and their dedication
Yeah.
is not as.
I even would have shared the
would be my
toilets.
guess.
Like, I totally would have.
They wouldn't do the same. I know they
I'm a
wouldn't.
better person.
No.
You are a better person.
I also
Yes.
wouldn't blame good law-abiding people for crimes they didn't commit, but here we are, right?
They did actually comment. I saw in the Canadian Press article that they commented how shameful it was that.
Well, let's talk about that.
Shame.
What was our response? Because Sophie nailed it. You really nailed it when you were interviewed about that. So Polly did say it was shameful for us to actually do this.
Because, in light of Tumbler Ridge.
Right, in light of Tumbler Ridge. But Tumbler Ridge, how far in advance have you been planning this, Sophie?
18 days.
No, how far in advance were you planning
18. In the half. So he said, Police Souvien say that the rally is 18 days after Tumbler Ridge.
Right.
But we posted 18 days before Tumbler Ridge.
Right. So it was like over a month in the works. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. January
22nd. And I reject it. I don't care if it was the day after. I actually reject any connection to it because you can't. It is immoral, first of all, for them to use it the tragedy in Tumbler Ridge as an opportunity to punch gun owners in the face. But
shocked that they would do that.
Shocking.
It's my
but Sophie said it right. All of Canada stands with the people of Tumbler Ridge. We all mourn that. It's a tragedy for all of us. But how dare they assign that kind of collective blame to not just the gun owners who showed up to the rally, but to all gun owners?
I just want to read what they said here. So what they said, the article says, gun control advocates criticized the organization of such rally just weeks after the shooting in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, which claimed the lives of 9 people. Quote, it is shameful that in the wake of this tragedy, pro-gun groups are choosing this moment to continue their campaign to prevent the removal of assault weapons that are commonly used in mass shootings and have been banned for public safety reasons, the Polly Souvien Collective said in a statement later this week. The organizers defended themselves by saying that the demonstration had been planned before the tragedy. This is Sophie's words. We stand in solidarity with British Columbia. We are all affected, and that is precisely why we are here, because what happened in British Columbia should never happen again. It is a failure on the part of governments and legislation. It is a mental health issue, not a problem with legal weapons, said Sophie. Well said.
Oh, mic drop, Sophie.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And I also think that's also why there was no response or very little. I was checking out their Twitter because Twitter is where they do a lot of their chatting, their meltdowns, as opposed to other social media. I hate Twitter, by the or X. It's probably the one I use the least. I'm on TikTok, and I'm old, but.
I do find it amusing that they're like, you people should not do this because of this, but you guys do this all the time, and you specifically do it because of things that happen.
Yeah.
So come on, look in the mirror, people. Also not related, because
like if it was up to them, there's never a good time, right? Like there's never a good time. They just use that as a way to try and silence us. Like I'm done it. I'm over it. Like that, and we all have to adopt that attitude. Because if we waited for their permission or their blessing to do it, it's never going to happen.
Right. And a lot of it, Tracey engages with them a lot on X. And there's been times when you've bitten to their, right? You've taken the bait.
Oh, I've taken the hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. The Poly promo code business. Yeah. They set me up for that one. But and I mean, I learned a valuable lesson. It was
but the same thing with the rally. You keep the promo code, Poly promo code, to launch it just before the December 6th, and the same thing with the rally.
Yeah.
So.
They're
looking for things to be offended by, and if you look for things, you will.
You will find
it. They save them, and then trot it out as something new that happened They do that right around the anniversary of the Polytechnique shootings. So that's exactly what they did to me. Although I will say, just before we move on, it was aside from the Raining Guns contest, it was our single biggest fundraising day in the history of the CCFR. So
Because commonsensical people took
I
it
think
as what
people,
it
I think,
was.
yeah, I was so upset that I had, done something horrible to my community, but I guess they didn't feel that way. So
Common sense people didn't get upset with that, Tracy. They're like, that is stupid and not related.
yeah, it was
It's
dumb.
ridiculous.
So,
So thank you for Polly for raising so much money for us. You're welcome.
Yeah, good job, Molly. Thanks.
So I think from now on we need to say those that shall not be named, because there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? So okay, now what with Quebec? What's the impact, do you think? It was historical, we have to say that, but now what with Quebec? And there's a few other things that are being planned, I know, when we're going to talk about those, but specifically
I will just say one sec. I was absolutely shocked to see the minister kind of walk things back. I'm like, what bizarre world am I living in, and what the hell just happened? So
Sophie's
fabulous job, Sophie.
Credit goes to
all
Sophie.
Others involved. That was awesome. Never thought I'd see that.
So now we, like I said, firstly, we help people to give a file to the municipality for a motion. So with Martin, we have a website to inform everybody who wants to go through with this project. And when somebody came back and say, okay, my town say there's not applied, we had it on the list. So you have an interactive list. You can see which refuse, which approve, and everything. And I'm in contact with some how did you say in English? Sorry, police officer association. I will say it like that. So that's the next step. Talk with some police chief to have like Ottawa made this week, and the OPP and the Toronto police and everybody to move on it. So that's the next step. So town association of police chiefs, big town, Montreal, Laval, Quebec. We have to work with this town. So I have an incredible team behind me. The team of the CCFR, Jason, Luc, Sadie, Louis. I cannot name everybody, but Martin Bourget, Guy Morin, Kate, many people's around me. So thank you for all this love, but I'm not alone in it. So, and the power, all the members. It's really insane. The love that, and he pumped me, pushed me up to go through with this battle.
So just to recap what she's got going on there is they've got this package that they are giving to people, and you can go to your local town or city council and get them to put a motion forward opposing the gun grab. And that's really important, because although the province has signed on to it, the municipalities are a creature of the province, not of the feds. But when you've got the province saying, yeah, okay, we're going to do it, and then all these municipalities underneath the province saying, no, we don't agree to it. We don't agree to it. And that's growing. They're doing a wonderful job at that. It started with, I think, one or two, and now it's grown. And that's really important. So if you're a Quebecer and you make sure you're following Sophie on social media, and everyone can do this. The more constituents that reach out to your council members in your town or city and say, hey, we want you to support your constituents, not the federal government. Stand with us. Get them to put forward a motion and vote on it. And it's very meaningful. So that's really good work, Sophie. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
We will be at the fishing hunting show in Quebec in Quebec City for at the end of March. It's 26 at 29, I think. Sorry, I don't have the date here. But at the end of March, you can follow on my Facebook page. You're going to have all the information, maybe free ticket. So we can reach more onto at this kind of show. Many
Mhm.
people came just to ask some question.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
a lot of work, but
You've been doing a lot of work,
result.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
worth it,
the important thing.
So I
Our
put a
meetings in
link.
general.
I put a link in our comments if there's anybody that is listening that wants that link on the information for the municipalities, it's in there.
Good.
So yeah. So let's talk about what's next. Tracey, you got some things in the works right now because there's some other rallies that are being planned for a couple of places. Do you want to talk about those at all?
Yeah, April 10th, actually, we're going to Halifax. So very few jurisdictions have actually signed on to a deal with the federal government, but Halifax is one of them. And then, of course, we're going to have to make our way to Winnipeg. I was actually just trying to push the calendar a little further because the only thing worse than Quebec City in February is Winnipeg. Yeah, trying to get past it. But anyways, we are going to Halifax April 10th. I'm going to have all the information out about that probably tomorrow. We'll get that out on social media. We'll promote it everywhere. You know, I have a distinct feeling it's not going to be anywhere near the size of Quebec, but you never know. I'm going to put it out to a challenge and we'll see what we can do. We'll be, of course, that one will be promoting in conjunction with the Conservative Hunting and Angling Caucus, as well as SCI Halifax. So
Yes.
yeah, we've got some partners out there that are going to help us promote that, and we'll see. So we'll be out in front of Halifax Town Hall there as well. So
any idea on when Winnipeg's going to be?
well, I like April or May. I got to figure it out, but
Let's
yeah,
push to May because April's still mean.
I know.
Freezing temperatures.
It's very
Let's be
difficult doing
real.
these rallies in January and February, but we've done them. So whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a couple other things before we get back and loop back in and tie this up with a nice little bow. So it's raining guns, apparently. You want to talk about that as well?
Rain and guns. Okay, so this is that crazy contest. Yeah, we had somebody donate 40 guns to us, 40 brand new guns. And we're trying to figure out how do we go about doing a fundraiser with them. So Rod calls me and he goes, hey, guess what's better than 40 guns? And I'm like, what? And he's like, what if we give away 100 guns? And I'm like, you know what? You're nuts. Like, what the heck? You can't give away 100 guns. Oh, yeah, you can. And apparently we're going to. So we made a bunch of phone calls and we got 100 guns donated. So you can go to ccfr.ca. As soon as you go to the website, you have no choice but to see it because it pops up whether you want it to or not. And that's intentional. And that's going to just run for a limited amount of time. And then we're going to sit down and spend like 3 hours drawing names. And number one winner gets the number one gun on the list. And we'll go down until we've exhausted the list. It's going to be monumental. It's going to be fun. It's historic. It's wildly popular. Enter now, enter often. And it's all going to a great cause because we've got a massive, massive job ahead of us. So, yeah.
I do have to let you know that Stefan Gamache has said that if you're on a road trip and you need close personal protection, he can set it up. So just FYI, fantastic job.
Yeah,
you had
the man.
You had some serious people as your close protection on the past weekend. I reached out to a couple of them personally and said thank you very much. It was good to see them because I haven't seen them in a little bit. But you had some really incredible people watching out over you, and Stefan, you did a great job.
Yes.
He really truly did, and he picked some really good people too. I also know that the Quebec City police also were incredible.
They were great.
They were. They parked their cars so that there was no ability to come in and ram essentially us. But they also I think they were talking to Sophie there, saying things that they were supporters of us, particularly since it was such a well done rally. I think that we left the area cleaner than when we got there. And
Nice.
that has a lot to do with the volunteers and cleaning up. It was so well done. Really, truly. The AGM, let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to turn it over to Sophie for a couple of things. So you sent some stuff out today and posted it on social media.
Yeah, so the AGM stuff is out. The CCFR AGM is going to be May 23rd in Toronto at a hotel right near the airport. There's a free shuttle, so it's easy to get there if you got to fly in. We've got a full day of activities. We're going to start off at 10 in the morning with the usual, the kind of boring stuff, the business stuff. Some people like to hear it. We've got departmental updates, the ROD report, a legal update, and of course, the audited financials. We are completely 100% transparent with our members, so everybody can check it out and see exactly what's gone on with every dime. And then we'll break for lunch, and when we come back, Rod and I do an Ask Me Anything, and that's fun because, you know, you get a lot of the typical questions about, you know, gun control or the future, or, you know, what people should do about the gun ban or whatever. And then you get some crazy stuff. And when I say ask me anything, anything goes. So it gets pretty entertaining. And then we're going to have Sheila Gunn Reid as our keynote speaker.
Oh, nice.
I love Sheila. She's a good friend of mine. We have matching Charlie hats. So we're going to wear our Charlie hats, but she's a gunny. She's a great girl. She interviews me a lot, and she's just a really, really gifted speaker. And then we've got a fireside chat with Randy Arsenault. I don't know if you know him, but he's that famous TikTok cop. So he's at Toronto Police Services. I think he's retired now. But during the pandemic, he was hilarious. He had the wildest TikTok, but just a really great motivational speaker. And yeah, just an all-around good guy. We're hoping for a visit from Andrew Lawton, but we're just waiting to see if that schedule works out. But then we're going to have like a big, massive dinner with prime rib roast beef and chicken and all the trimmings and desserts and cocktails and sociables. And we're going to have the laser range there. So if you come, I will challenge you to a duel and kick you.
And kick your butt.
Sophie will probably kick my ass, but
I have the laser range too.
yeah, pro actually. Yeah.
I sent you an email today already saying that
It's started in Quebec. It's ended Quebec.
It's right.
You need a T-shirt that says that, Sophie.
Yeah.
Get your
We
shirt.
could do that.
I
We have
have
the ability to do
that.
that.
We have the ability to do that. Yeah, I like
we
it.
do.
So anyways, all the deals are all the details and tickets are at ccfragm.ca, and you can also get a group rate for the hotel there.
Yeah, and pretty good deal on the tickets, by the way.
Yeah, they're cheap, man. It's a great big dinner. There's going to be prizes too. I'm not going to give too much away, and a special keepsake.
Sophie, gotta recognize you. I don't know if people were listening. Hey, everybody, go over and listen to Tracey and Rod. They released was it today that you released the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I listened to it and I didn't know if it was yesterday or today. And I also shared it as well because, you know, hey, that's what we do. I have to say congratulations to Sophie. I think we were catching up on January and February, but you are the CCFR's Field Officer of the Month, even though you're a director for January. So congratulations. You really should be recognized for all the hard work that you're doing. Incredible work. Yeah, truly. Does that come with a free gun?
Well, I hear there's like hundreds of them just laying around the CCFR.
We have like hundreds of guns.
No, I'm gonna. I will have my newspaper from
CATF.
CATF. The Donovan. I just have Donovan in my head, and $100 for the CCFR shop. Yes, sir.
Yay.
Yes.
Yay,
Go buy some new swag.
So,
yeah. We do need. I still have.
We
to
have
get
new
the,
T-shirts too.
Did you see the new T-shirt? It's like I call it like the Carhartt brown.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, brand new. It's brand new out.
gosh,
Yeah.
I was also going to get the Canada's advocacy group, right? The Canada's gun lobby. The
Yeah.
sweatshirt. There's a new sweatshirt too. I need it.
The gun lobby
Embroidered.
sweatshirt. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to have that because I'm going to be going out. So there is an event that's coming up that everybody's going to be at. TSS, or the Toronto Sportsman
Yeah.
Show. That's going to be taking
See you
place
there.
at the end of the month. Yeah. So Tracey will be there. Tracey Rod's coming in too, right?
Yeah, Rod's flying in on the Thursday, so Rod will
Right.
be there too.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
a big show. We're actually
It
the
is.
sponsor of the entire hunting hall. We're the bag sponsor, so you can pick up your CCFR bag at the door.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll have the laser range there too, totally free. So come and shoot.
Nice.
Amazing.
We'll
Yeah.
see you there. Tracy. You can be there with
yeah.
URA. So
I'm going to be there too. So if you want to come and chat with
You are?
Dave and me
oh,
Yeah.
and Tracy,
yay!
you can come and do that. You guys have anything before we leave Tracy and Sophie with the final words? But do you guys have anything or questions that we didn't
I
cover?
just want to say merci beaucoup.
Aw.
Oh, merci à toi. Je t'aime.
Je t'aime.
Just- it's a big old love fest. These two. So Tracy's learning French and Sophie's learning English.
Mhm.
And it is so cute to watch the two of them. It is truly, truly so cute.
But guns are our love language, so
Yes.
it's fine.
Bang, bang.
Bang,
Bang, bang.
Okay.
It's the same in any language.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew pew therapy.
Yeah.
Tracy, any final words? Because we're going to leave it with you on, let's talk about registration. Should we be doing, March 31st is coming up.
Like participating in Gun Grab, Gary's Gun Grab. Yeah, I mean, you have until the end of March to give him the middle finger and tell him to forget about it. Hold the line. There's no good that's going to come out of that. I don't know if you guys saw the screenshot I shared earlier on social media, but a guy tried to go into the portal and register his Type 81, and it offered him $2. Don't waste your time.
I still get $2 a tune.
Singular
Rifle,
tuning.
2 bits.
Yeah. You're going to get ripped off anyway. So
Yeah.
hold the line. All kinds of things can change between now and the end of October. And worst case scenario, if they don't, then at least their program fails. They'll probably have to extend it if uptake isn't good. So make uptake not good.
Not good.
Yes.
Not
In
good.
Quebec, we say one gun, one hot dog.
Okay.
Maybe that
One
doesn't
gun,
translate
one
properly.
hot
I don't
One
know what a hot
gun,
dog-
one hot dog.
Costco shopping, you get a pop with it.
Yeah.
Ah,
One gun, one hot dog. Yeah. No. Well, I'm just saying, just hold the line. Just hold the line. Make it a mess for these people. If he gets numbers he can brag about, then it's bad for us. So stick together if you can. Everyone's got to make their own decision, but if you can, just stick to it.
I'll tell you a secret.
What's that?
The AR-15s, they know who has them. They're already registered.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying. So why are we letting them know about everything else? I'm not saying what
Yeah.
to do, not to do.
There's
But
only one purpose registration serves, and it's confiscation. It happens every time.
I will
So
say at least this time they're being honest about it leading to confiscation. So that's a bit refreshing, really. Usually
Yeah,
they
Dave.
lie about that.
Dave,
so
shut up.
what? I mean, credit
yeah,
where
we're gonna
credit's
take your
due.
stuff and rip you off. Please give us a list of what else you own. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
All right.
No
Any,
way, Gary.
any final words to leave our listeners with?
Chin up. Better days to come.
There will be.
Hold the line.
Yeah. What about you, Sophie?
Hold the line. Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep
I always-
fighting.
I always
Waiting
say
for
hold line
the
en français.
en français, on continue. La force du nombre.
Nice.
Tous ensemble.
Thank you. And thank you. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Yeah,
And remember,
Thank
it's
you.
started in Quebec and it'll end in Quebec.
That's right.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, Tracy and Sophie, for coming on and talking about everything you guys got going on, and thank you for everything you guys are doing. That was wild to hear everything that's happening. Yeah, and
Good work,
now-
ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fabulous work.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of people in the chat. Everyone, same sentiment. bunch of people saying hi, a bunch of people saying thanks, and you guys rock. We'll get into listener feedback. And Dave, you want to take that first email?
Hold on. Hi, Slamfire folks. I've been listening for a little while now on the YouTube music platform. I like to listen to these podcasts while I am making knives or loading ammo. Ooh, story there. Due to Dustin's request, I'm emailing you guys so you have something to read on your show. Well, thank you for the pity email. That's amazing. I really like the casual gun conversation format, and I especially enjoyed the episode where you had one fat on to talk about long-range rimfire. It would be cool to have him on again. Canada has a lot of great marksmen and women, markspersons. Long-range shooting is a very interesting sport, especially rimfire, because it is more accessible to beginners. It is nice having a Canadian gun podcast to listen to. I get tired of holding back tears listening to Americans talk about their ARs and handguns and suppressors. It's like FOMO, but instead it's just MO. Thanks for doing the podcast. Keep it up. Nikao, and IKAO. P.S. I have a small YouTube channel. It's called Scope Bite Outdoors. I mostly do knife making videos. You're whacking yourself in the head with a knife, but that sounds interesting. But I will sometimes throw out a shooting short or two. You may have seen a couple of my comments on your videos. Thanks, man. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Dave, I thought you know about a scope and the bipod on your knife. That's how you rock, right?
I'm just not that tactical, Tony.
For the Battlefield 4 players out there, the C100, we still remember. Anyway.
Yeah. Kelly, do you mind taking the next email?
Oh, you mean I have to go to the show notes? Just give me 1 second.
I'll take it.
Scroll, Tony.
No,
I'm
Scroll.
still at the top.
Oh, okay.
Scroll, damn you.
I haven't even scrolled from the top. Where we at? Okay. Hey guys and gal. Hey, thanks for including me. I don't know if YouTube is up to more shenanigans by blocking comments on your videos, so I'll email it to you. Evil Squirrel Tony. I don't know how that came up. The 130 grain TTSX might be a good pick for moose in 308 win. I don't have experience with non-lead options. I heard bonded lead rounds also penetrate very well. They dump more of their energy into the game as they mushroom out and create a larger frontal surface area instead of opening into pedals. As for which machine gun I would buy first if they become legal, never will, by the way, thank you. But my fantasy machine gun, it's fantasy, so we can do that. My fantasy machine gun would be a suppressed Madus or M250 BMG. That's awesome. Of course, reality would hit me over the head, and I would quickly realize that I don't have a good storage location for such a beast, or the money probably as well. I wouldn't have the logistics to transport it.
It'll fit in the car.
Bigger. You can put it in
You
a
need a
truck.
truck.
Why are there so many
Toyota Hilux. There you go.
Right.
Yeah. Comes with
Nor
that.
would I. He's getting to the money part. Nor would I want to pay for all the ammo. My realistic pick would be the MP5 in 9mm. Good pick, by the way.
Fun gun to
That I could store, transport, and afford to feed. Kind of, really. I don't know about afford to feed. All
Yeah.
ammo is expensive.
Yeah.
Regarding CAF members who are deployed out of the country not being allowed to participate. Oh, we should have talked about that. Participate in
I think we talked about last week or the week before.
Oh, I wasn't here. I wasn't listening. Sorry. Not being allowed to participate in the compensation
What you people
scheme.
doing in my living room, says Kelly.
It's no surprise the liberal. Maybe spelled it that way. Government treats our military members with such contempt. Oh, I had a conversation about that on the weekend. No worries. Our carnival crime minister. Oh, he's really, I like the alliteration, Eddie. Will build a supplementary reserve force to defend our country. That's all the public servants. Yes, it is. Eddie. Tony's new thoughts on it. What happens when the amnesty runs out for the service members?
Yeah, because when we first covered it, I only thought about, they can't participate in the Bible. It's like, what if my deployment's in till November? What am I supposed to do with that? Like, am I going home waiting for the RCMP standing there? It's like, you are in possession of prohibited devices.
Yeah. So that's kind of what they're saying. Yes, it is.
That's crazy.
Yes, it
Hello?
is. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we'll move on to YouTube comments. And sorry, Tony, I think I'll just run through these quick.
Sounds
tonight.
good. I don't see that many. So
We got
something.
3. So we got Tom Bryant said, sweet, perfect maple seed rifle on the Anshoot 1727 APR.
It
And
is
that
a
would
good
be a very nice
Yeah.
rifle. We had a comment on the new Ruger 1022 and dry firing a rimfire rifle. What a moron. And somebody, I'm guessing actually this was Tony.
Yeah, I
was,
did it.
quoting the instruction manual, saying that the instruction manual actually tells you to do it. So, yeah. And then we got another Gersan testing and review comment, and more people who can't actually listen to a video. But hey, he's not wrong. You need more powerful heavy ammo, or it might be a defective gun. Mine, no problem. And absolutely, you needed heavier ammo than the ultralight stuff I was kicking and giggling trying to see if it would run. But that's all our YouTube comments for tonight. A bunch of people were on Facebook saying hi, chatting, so welcome. If you would like to send the email to the show, we do really enjoy receiving them and reading them online. Or on air, you can send them to slamfireradio@gmail.com. As well, if you'd like to support us, you can go to Patreon. We're still on there, and we are slowly starting to get more content on there for our Patreonies. Getting better with that. And as well, if you're shopping online at Bass Pro, Cabela's, same thing now, or Brownells, you can head over to our website, and we have links there to give us a little bit of kickback. Won't cost you anything extra. And yeah, you can purchase your online stuff there. And once in a while, a few times a year, we will compile the list and read them on air and share our thoughts a little bit on it.
Yes.
Let's get out to shout outs. Anybody have any shout outs?
Tracy and Sophie. Thank you.
Okay, Kelly?
Yes, awesome.
Well, Dave
I think
stole
we
my
all have the
thunder
same
there.
ones.
So
Probably.
Tracy and Sophie. Particularly, I'm just going to say a couple of shout outs to the whole entire team from the CCFR in Quebec. Incredible job all around, but also to Martin Bourget, Guy, oh God, what's Guy's last? My brain's on like Morin, thank you. Kate as well. Everybody. So in Quebec, you did a really, really amazing job. Go listen to Crash Radio. So it's a recommendation. If you understand French, great. If you don't, you might have problems. I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to one of our listeners who came to the show, came to the rally as well. Josh Burton. He's on X. He's one of the guys that is on X that does a great job. Go and follow him on X. He was listening to today's show as well. I was chatting with him a little bit at the rally, and then afterwards, well, he goes, how come you're not on Slamfire anymore? And I said, well, I was on 2 weeks ago. Did that count? But we had a little bit of chat, and I said that it was going to be on this week. So I just want to give him a huge shout out too, because he does a really good job on X or Twitter. Hi, Josh. And yeah, so go and listen to Crash Radio. Go and say hi to Josh on X. And then also, as I said, give a huge shout out to everybody in Quebec and all the great job, and everybody who showed up too. Because here's the deal: you saw almost 4,000 people show up in Quebec, and that's just one province, right? What can we do with the rest of the country? So, yeah. So
Indeed.
that's me. Yep.
Cool.
Also, shout out the guy who is putting pressure on Kelly to come out to the show.
Good job. Mission accomplished.
Good job, Josh.
Tony, Dave.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out, especially to all the participants who joined at the rally. It's from the videos, from the photos, the conditions were not great, and I saw there was like more of a slipping hazard more than anything. Everything looked so icy, and it wasn't a sunny day, but the morals were high, and thank you for rallying on behalf of everyone in the CCFR, not just in Quebec.
Yes, you're all badasses. Good on you, Kelly.
Thank you. I am pretty badass, aren't I?
Well, I'm basically going to echo the same shout outs. That's pretty much all the shout outs that we really need this week, because that was a big event and well done. And get involved in the other events. There was the Halifax one and then the Winnipeg one. So go. There's your opportunity. Go get involved in those. I think
April
Tracey
10th
said
in
she was
Halifax.
posting tomorrow about them or something.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we're going to sign off. So, go join our Discord server. Join the CCFR. Watch us on YouTube, Twitch, Player. Not Player anymore. Why do I want to say Player? Anyways, go watch us all over the place, and we'll see you next week.
Later, everyone.
Good
Good night.
Dustin.
Dustin.
Yeah, good night, Dustin. There
Good
we
night,
go.
Dustin.
No, he skipped out. Screw him. No.
Well done, Zoe.
He always says